Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. So we've reached the end of May. Where's May gone? Where has the month gone? And it's time to film my May favourites. So this is going to be a really quick run through of things that I've been loving in this month, things that I've been grabbing time after time after time. So without further ado, let's have a look at my favourites. So my first favourite this month, and I'm sure you've seen this everywhere, and I'm sure you're absolutely sick to death of people talking about it, but it is the Toofaced Natural Love palette. Now there's a bit of a story to go with mine. If you look, that's broken. It's broken. It was broken when I collected it from Debenhams. So long story short, I made a complaint, and while I was in store they hadn't got another one, so they offered me to buy this one for 70% off. So this palette essentially cost me next to nothing. So then I've got the remainder of the money that they refunded to spend on other makeup goodies. So of course I snapped a hand off because there's a covering sheet over here, so none of the shards of glass have ended up anywhere near the shadows, and they're all, as you can see, intact. Now I'd say 80% of the shades in this palette I really like. They're pigmented, they're easy to work with, and I really enjoy using them, but there's some of them that I'm really struggling with. I don't know whether it's my application technique or whether it is the shadows themselves, but this is such a versatile palette. There's so many light shades, there's so many darks. The only thing I'd say is there's a hell of a lot of shimmer in this palette, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think there's 7 matte shades in this palette, which, you know, some are sort of brow bone shades, some are for your transition shades and your crease, but I've enjoyed it and I've been reaching for it a lot. But yeah, like I say, there are a few shades that I'm having a struggle with, and to be honest, if I'd paid the full £52 for the palette, I would have been thinking, oh, that was a lot to spend. But yeah, it's really versatile, great for sort of spring, summer looks. But as I say, there are a few shades that when you seem to have worn it for a few hours, they just seem to disappear. And you're sort of thinking, where's that eyeshadow gone? But I have been reaching for this time after time after time this month, and I thought it does deserve to go into my favourites. So that's my first favourite. I've only given myself 5 because otherwise my video will get massively long. The next one is a hair care product, and this is from Alfaparf. And you can buy this online, and this is the Lise Design Keratin Therapy 3. It's detangling cream for damaged hair. This stuff is a lifesaver. It's transformed my hair. I've used Alfaparf for years, obviously working in the salon, we used it there, and I've always been super happy with their products, and I continue to use them. But this, it smells great. It doesn't leave, you know, sort of a sticky residue. It doesn't make your hair greasy. It doesn't weigh it down. It just does the job, and it does it really well. And Alfaparf products are a little bit more pricey than maybe your supermarket hair care products, but they're certainly worth it, and I've been using Alfaparf for years and really do believe in the products. So let's take a look. It's just like excuse the swatches, it's just a cream that just you can just distribute through wet hair. You can pop it through when it's dry, you know, if you're feeling that your ends are a little bit dry. And yeah, it's one of the best detangling sort of sprays I've got. And I've got my stepdaughter, she's got a mane of hair, and it's such a struggle for her to get through her hair and brush it because she's got so much, and she uses this and it's just brilliant. And it's been at the back of my drawer for a while I was trying other stuff, and I went back to it, and yeah, it's nearly all gone. So there's a favourite. Right, so the next favourite is the Sanctuary Spa Covent Garden Reverse Beauty Sleep Face Mask, and there's the packaging. And this, I pop it all over my face before I go to bed. Obviously I've cleansed my skin first, and it sinks in really nicely. It just seems to, it's got sort of a cooling sensation as you put it on, which is really, really nice. You don't need to take it off, obviously it's a sleep mask. And it just seems to soak in. It gives this cooling effect, and I really do feel that it does make a difference to my skin when I wake up. I do feel like I'm well moisturised, my skin's been hydrated. This isn't particularly pricey. Some sleep masks are quite pricey. There's a Marks and Spencer's one that I tried, and that was much more expensive than this one, so I picked this up in Boots, and I think they're still having the 3 for 2 on certain skincare, and I think this will still be in it, but don't quote me. But this has been absolutely amazing. I love the way it smells. It just smells light and fresh. I just love the way it applies, and I love that cooling sensation, and I've popped it quite up close to my eyes and had no adverse skin reactions to it. The one thing I will say about it is sometimes if you put a little bit too much on, it seems to ball up when you're sort of applying it, but that's the only thing. But I've been using this 2 to 3 times a week, and there's still loads left because you literally use the tiniest little bit. So that's my next favourite. This is a bit of a cheat because I've got 2 products here. These are my little travel size ones. So I've been reaching for these so much this month. And this is the Benefit Dandelion. These are just my little travel size ones. And Hoola. And again, these had been stashed in a drawer and I hadn't been using them. And then I pulled them out. I think I saw a video where people were, you know, sort of Hoola seemed to be making a comeback on a massive scale. So I just pulled them out of the back of the drawer and started using them. And I don't contour because I've got such fair skin, and I always find that it just made my face look muddy. But even I've been doing, you know, a little bit of contour, bronzing around my hairline, under my jaw, and I've been enjoying it so much. And it's just such a lovely formula. It's not, you know, it's a cool toned brown, so you don't end up with that muddy look on your face. Everybody knows Hoola, so let's pop that one down. But I've also been using the Dandelion blush, and this is just beautiful. It's just an easy to wear, everyday, sort of pick it up and pop it on. It's not an offensive colour. It goes with any look that you want to do. There it is there on my hand. It's just such a great everyday blush, and I've more often than not reached for this month. And my last favourite were a complete and utter surprise to me, and these are Essence lip liners. These are a couple out of the 5 or 6 that I've bought lately, and these are just beautiful. I was never really a lip liner kind of a girl before, but now I'm sort of experimenting with and seeing the different looks it can give you to pop a lip liner under. These are so creamy, it is just ridiculous. There's no dragging when you apply them. You can happily draw it all over your lips, and you know, it keeps your lipstick in place. It'll give certain lipsticks a different look. You can sort of half fill in around your mouth and then fill in with lipstick, so you get that sort of lighter effect on the middle part of your lips. These are just great, and this is just a red, and it's just creamy and lovely, and I think they're about £1. And this is a nudie one, and you can see how much I've been using that one. They're just absolutely brilliant for the price, and I had never tried any Essence makeup ever, so these were my sort of first introduction to the brand, so I'm definitely a convert. These are great. I absolutely love them. So yeah, that sums up my favourites. I've managed to stick to 5 this month. So I hope you've enjoyed watching. If you have, then please like and subscribe. Please leave me a comment down below. Yeah, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.